Hey guys, just wanted to hop on here today and do a short review on finding the main idea. Now, if you'll remember, finding the main idea, it was one of the first topics that we went over in your Ready book. So, let's do a little review on it, and then we'll go through this Prezi. And the Prezi's got some questions and some passages, and I want you to pick out the main idea, and I'll give you a chance to do that. Now, if you remember, a main idea is what the passage is mainly about. What did I just read? What is this mainly about? Okay, taking this from our reading books, a topic is what a passage is about, but a main idea is an important idea about that topic. Short passages usually develop just one main idea, and long passages often have two or more main ideas. Now, going right along with main ideas are three supporting what? Those are details. You have to have your details. A passage's details are the facts and examples and other information stated in the text. The details that help explain a main idea are called key details. We say that the key details sometimes or always support the main ideas. Now, I want you to look here at the Prezi that I've got. That's what's on your screen right now. And this is finding the main idea, and we're going to follow the steps. Okay, step 1 says, what is the selection about? A main idea, like I said, is the major topic of what you read and write. Main idea is usually the introduction, and sometimes the main idea is stated or it is implied within the text that you are reading. All right, check this out. This is our first main idea, short passage, and then it wants you to find what the main idea is. It says, honeybees are hard workers. Honeybees travel up to 4 miles to find nectar for honey. When a bee finds nectar, it does a wiggle dance to tell the other bees where the nectar is. Other worker bees then head out to the source. All in all, a hive of 5 bees can travel up to 55,000 miles. Now, it wants to know what the main idea of that short passage is, and your answer choices are A, honeybees are hard workers, B, honey is made from nectar, or C, honeybees work together. Now, I want you to comment under this video and tell me the answer. All you have to do is comment A, B, or C on this first passage. So when you're commenting, you can type in like first passage A, second passage B, whatever you choose. I want to see if you can pick out the main idea of that passage. Okay, as we continue to go on, step 2 in the main idea is what is the author trying to tell me about the topic? It says the main idea is supported by related details in the paragraph. You can see the hamburger. You got your main idea and your 3 details. And this one right here says running a marathon is hard. Is hard work. A marathon is 26.2 miles. Takes 4 months to train. Takes at least 4 hours to run the race. And the Boston Marathon is the most famous, okay? So you have your main idea at the top and your 3 details about running a marathon being hard work. Now, what's the main idea of this one? Here is another passage. So in your answers on Google Classroom, you put passage 2. This is the main idea. I'll go read the passage for you. It says, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were the first men to walk on the surface of the moon, but they were not the last. That was Gene Cernan, the last man to step off the lunar surface. In total, there have been 12 men who have walked on the moon, all of whom had done so between 1969 and 1972, which is the most recent non-Michael Jackson moon walking. Now, you must comprehend the text and focus on the big idea when you're trying to look for the main idea. So this paragraph is about moon walkers. You'll see the diagram. Armstrong and Aldrin were the first men on the moon. In the middle here it says 12 men have walked on the moon. And the last one here says Cernan was the last man on the moon. Now, step 3 is what information does the author use to support or prove the main idea? We always like to underline supporting details. When we're picking out main idea, we want to pick out that idea, and then we want to underline 3 details that support that main idea. Okay, you want to read carefully for the details that are suggested or implied within the passage. Okay, now here's an example of an implied main idea. says, how far is it to the sun? It's so far that it's hard to comprehend. In actual distance, it's approximately 93 million miles. The distance changes slightly as the Earth travels around the sun. Suppose it were possible to take a jetliner there. Traveling at a little over 550 miles per hour, it would take nearly 20 years to get there. Even if you could travel at a 25,000 miles per hour, it would take 5 months to reach the sun. So the implied main idea. A says, how far is it from the sun? Or B says, it is so far to the sun that it is hard to comprehend. Now, implied main idea means that we have to look from within this passage to figure out the main idea. So what do you think the implied main idea is? Is it how far is it to the sun? Or is it B, it is so far to the sun that it's hard to comprehend? Okay, you pick that answer and then comment underneath this video and let me know. Moving right along. You're going to have a short video that goes along with it. Let me see if I can get it working. I may not can. Nope, doesn't look like it's going to work, and that's okay. And then your last thing, here's a main idea chart. Now, I know it's hard to see in this on my iPad where I've got it right now, but like I said, I'll attach this to it, and you will be able to look at the main ideas, this chart here. But I'm going to read them to you. It says the main idea links all the other ideas together. Number 1 says you read the text carefully and make sure you understand the question. Number 2 says look at the title of the text. It sometimes tells you the main idea. Number 3 says think about the information provided in the text. Number 4 says what is the text mainly about? And number 5, you consider all possible answers and make your own decision. Okay? Now, on this Prezi, there is some questions and some answers and then little passages there. So what I want you to do is read these passages and answer all of those questions. And I will get that uploaded for you. And it's just 3 questions. It gives you a short passage and then some answers. So I will upload that for you separately. And then you can check your right answers. You can highlight them however that you want to do on Google Classroom. Or if you want to print it off and put it in your packet, that'll be great too. Whatever works best for you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment under the video or ask your parents to text me via school status. And I'll be glad to help you out. Don't forget about our Zoom meeting that we got going on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Me and Miss Seago are looking forward to seeing each of you and talking to you and just seeing how life has been for you since all this stuff's been going on. We want you to know we miss you and we love you and we hope to see you soon.